I can honestly say YPass has helped me to this day. Like, you know, so like
Yeah.
kids, send your kids to YPass if they're talented. If they're not talented or smart,
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't really say anything about YPass, but like, but really, what I was saying is more so like anybody who's interested, going like great program, you're out for performing arts.
Yeah.
Manual's whole program, everything Manual had, with all the programs they had. So I just really feel like that in a whole, in a nutshell, prepared me for the real world. And like, I still went to college. I tried, but like, I still went to college. Uh, it helped me realize that I really don't need college like that. For anybody who's trying to make money, do anything in life, it's one of the things where like, if I use the internet, common sense, and I use my life skills, then
Mm.
it kind of everything 12 times easier. Because like you think about it, college is cool, bro. I play college on everything, bro. I, I would take anything to go back to the but go back to class. I wouldn't, uh,
On that, you
appreciate
said a little bit about college helping you out, but so you were in the music program at UK?
EKU.
Oh, EKU. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I was in the program. I was in men's ensemble, in a chambers ensemble. Uh, it was pretty cool. It was easy just for the simple fact of being at Y Pass.
yeah,
Did that shit like
right.
straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It was
felt the same
that,
way.
that's what kind of killed me out a little bit. Was like, damn, I'm starting all over again. Like this is Y Pass all over again. So like in my head, I'm like, I just want to turn up, play football. But the reality, real. Like you see that growing up, you see AB and guys like that eating up playing football. That's it. So in my head, I'm like, I'm trying to go,
Right.
and not necessarily be on the bullshit, but like
Yeah.
I just school was never my thing. I just kind of did it because always my I was forced.
Yeah.
But like I got to that age where I kind of had my own like it was one of those things like, oh, I kind of know what I want to do in my life, and this is definitely not you know this right now. Because I won't lie, if you're going to school to be like a doctor or to be like a paramedic or like even like to be a officer or someone involved in force, college is great. Like that's need,
Yeah. You definitely need it for that.
told you those things. But like music, dog. I mean, you got 13-year-olds on American Got Talent singing. Like you got little kids blowing up on TikTok. You got people blowing up every single day. So music is talent plus hard work. You know, and more so talent plus hard work plus putting yourself out there
Yeah.
to get seen. Because we live in the 21st century. The easiest way for you to blow up is through the internet. You know, so I'm looking at like if you got if you know you're good, and you're like, you put yourself in that position, it takes money to make money. So paying for promos, paying to get out, paying to get seen, and those type of things, dude. Like, like
Yeah.
that's that's what's gonna be more important or more crucial for an artist of any kind in the musician field. And obviously, if you want to go more classical, Renaissance, and those type of things, then yeah, how would you be okay with that? But if you're doing R&B or
Mm.
some hip hop, some country music, even dog. Like, what's the name? I worked at where that's crazy. I worked at the same um Columbia Sportswear that Luke Combs worked at, bro.
Oh, really?
And like, it might not seem like a lot to some people, because like, oh, country music. But like to me, that's like crazy because it's not so much that I listen to him more so than the actual thing that he's a person too. He worked a job before he blew up. Everybody was doing 9 to 5, bro. People try to do 9 to 5 job, bro. Like, there are people who shame me for working 9 to 5, then they'll shame me for being too broke. They'll shame me for anything. So it's like nobody's opinion matters. So those kind of things kind of be why me and Corday was a server. I'm a server, dog. Like you know, I can't be mainstream like I want to, like runner, but like I know it's still one of the things where everything's part of the process, part of the timing. You feel me? So I'm
Right.
looking. Here I am in this moment, still living, still having to do what it takes to get to those. You feel me?
Yeah.
Sorry
That's
if I can, but like I mean, I love talking. Like, I love to talk, dude. Like
yeah,
so,
dude. No, those are really good points. But going off of what you were saying, so those are really good key points talking about, do you really, depending on what you're doing, college is should I say, maybe not needed. I'm
Facts.
going to say that because that's exactly what it is. Like you were
Dude,
saying.
if you're Zion Williamson, you don't need to go to college.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. If you're going to, if you have intentions and dreams that you know really doesn't take a college degree, don't waste your money and time in that doing that. Because we're pressured growing up, going in school. You're pressured to get a degree. You feel me?
Right.
Just like you're pressured to get married and have kids and have a family and all that shit.
Yeah.
There's a pressure to put on you as the system goes. So when you look at it and think about it, you're like, damn, I want to make music. I should put more time in my craft and put more time in things that's gonna help me benefit. Let's watch some YouTube videos on how to produce, how to mix, how to master, or let's let's write a song about something that we've been through, rather than we're trying to write a song about some shit we don't even know about, which ends up giving you writer's block. You get writer's block from shit you never did. That's why you get writer's block. When it's from the heart and everything's real, you feel me? It's so much easier. Can I get an amen?
Yeah, no, for sure. That you say, speak on that again. You said you get writer's block from doing something you've never done. By the way, you're not cutting out anymore, so whatever you're doing is working.
My God. That's a blessing right there. But anyways, yeah. So really, like writer's block. That's really because sometimes writer's block you get, especially if you sometimes you get such truth. Every artist has such truth in their writing. Maybe not to also other limits like others. Then, but everybody says some shit or does some shit that makes it sound harder, right? Because it's all about wordplay, all about hey, a lot of them or a lot of them get caught up or you'll get jammed. You have a brick wall if you're sitting there and you're like, what can I put? What, rather than having a song already intended or have a point of view for a song already made about something you've been through. Damn, I grew up without a father, so let's talk about how that motivated me to be better as a person. Right? And damn, I've never killed nobody before, but I know people like it. Do you see
Yeah,
the difference? Writer's block's going to always come from something that's not from the heart. When it's creativity and it's from the heart, it'll flow, man.
it'll flow. Yeah.
It's easier for others, but it's all about practice. And it's perfect practice makes perfect. A lot of people get that confused. People say practice makes perfect, but it's perfect practice that makes perfect. Because you can practice, but what if you're having terrible practice every time you practice? You're not going to be perfect just because you have a bunch of bad practice.
Right.
But if you're having perfect practices, you're practicing in the moments where it matters most, like in the studio or writing. Those times, if you really tapped and tuned in, okay, let's finish this song, or let's hit this bar better because I know that I'm harder on this hook, right? All that will translate. Damn, thousands of people, and I'm just saying that from what I've witnessed, not even from my experiences or performing in front of thousands, but like I've performed different places. I've kind of seen that anything that you stay consistent with is gonna work. You can't go wrong doing good, man. Like you just can't. Like everything people end up where they are, even if they're a bad person, the shit that they did to get them there, man. It's all about what you do, man. You can't go wrong with doing good. If you're on the job, bro, you can be an asshole. But if you show up to work every day, if you do what you're supposed to do, at the end of the day, you'll get your raise. You feel me? You're gonna move up in leadership, whether you're an asshole or not. You know, so it's like faith with no works is dead. Like you just can't believe that I want this. You don't do anything. Like how can I myself as an artist be like, damn, I want to be big as an artist, but yet never go to the studio to record, or yet never try to tap in and write a song, or you know, write
Hmm.
about my experiences of life. Like that doesn't make any sense. A lot of times people are in the position they are, whether because it's music or maybe because it's money, or but a lot of times some of these guys they say hard luck, but it's really just it's confident and hard work, bro. Consistency and perseverance. Like these are key words. Like if anybody's watching this, anybody's watching, consistency, go ahead. So you can't give up. In order to not give up, you have to be consistent. You got to persevere.
It's the only way to push through it or learn how to push through it is just to do it, like you said, just like Nike, and just do it. Because that's something I'm working on right now too, and
Mm-hmm.
that in itself is a process to be able to overcome not, wanting to do something.
Big facts, especially like you just gotta step out on it, bro. Like I was reading this book um, by Russ, actual Russ Vital, the singer, the
Russ
rapper.
the rapper.
Yeah, the rapper guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He actually has a book called "Get Out of Your Own Way." It's all in your head. And one of the chapters it talks about jumping off the cliff. A lot of times we don't see the results that we want to see because we don't jump off the cliff. A lot of times we don't realize that life is all about risk. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, bro. So if you're not jumping off the cliff, you're not even trying, then it's like, hmm. Because like we put ourselves in that position when we say stuff like, "Oh, I'm in this mood."
Mm-hmm.
We're in that mood because you choose to be in that mood.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
a choice.
there's moments where I'd be hella pissed and like, damn, hold up, let me catch because people don't realize, but or anger or anything like that, those type of moods, those use a lot more stress, and it takes longer for your body to recuperate. That's why they say stress kills. That's real. You know, people don't understand that. Realize that it's like being positive, trying to stay, all of that shit actually is good for your health and your mental health. You know,
Right.
and that's part of the process, bro. It all goes along into the process, like seriously. And I can say that confidently. Like, damn, this is one of those things where it's like you have what you say, man. Like the manifestation is so real with the tongue that we don't even know, man. And if you're a negative person, if you produce negative energy, if you know you give off bad vibes, dude, and all you say is negative shit, then you're a negative person. You're in that negative stage. The moment you start seeing positivity in your life, the moment you start moving differently, cutting people off, everything else is you feel me.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of times you just gotta start from the heart, start from your own experience, maybe a friend's experience, but have a point of view for your song. If you go into your song with a concept, the song is easier to write because you know what you want to write. You know what you are thinking about. That's why I think writing this. That's why I think the best songs always come out. Michael can vouch for me. Some of the best songs always come out from when you have a concept before you write that song. My line, you know, you know. If you have a concept going into that song's going to come out better. But rather than just going along with the beat flowing on the right shit. Sometimes, yeah, it sounds good in the moment, but sometimes that can be all jangly and all over the place. The best songs always come out because of the POV. There's a main point. There was something that really hit on the nail that made that song that. Whether it be the words, the lyrical play, the beat itself, there's something about that. There's some concept about that song that gives it away. You feel me? So I feel like just having a concept going into a song makes it so much easier to write. You know,
Yeah.
and also, I usually like step away from a song. If I'm having a hard time, even like if it's real, you know, I can't get out of that writer's block. I'll step away, like, listen to some more beats or listen to other guys' music or like just some of my favorite artists, stuff like that. Just to kind of get out of it, go on walks, just
Yeah.
get
Definitely.
out, kind of get out, do something, move around, to move blood in the brain, kind of get the brain thinking and going again. Take your mind off of it and come back.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Definitely.
definitely. I think a creative process is in turn like it goes hand in hand with the um. What were we saying earlier? We were talking earlier about when you doubt yourself and when you're in your head. Those two things go hand in hand. Because for me, I know a lot. You know, if I'm down here and I'm working on music or making beats and I just don't feel like it, like I'm like, all right, maybe I'll go for a run or do something else. Like they go and they're both a learning process for real. You know, learning how to push through and then learning how to really tap in when you are feeling creative is totally a two different processes that go hand in hand. It's pretty cool when you really think about it.
So I'm already knowing, like for real, dog. I look at it, it's like it's when you're able to really have control over yourself in a sense where it's like you can have control and how about this? When you're able to be disciplined,
Hmm.
because you have to have a disciplined mindset and you have to be disciplined to your flesh, if that like to the things that you want but don't need.
Hmm.
And like I look at it sometimes, it's like, dang, like I said earlier, catching myself in a mood. I'll catch myself envy or jealous or even mad or depressed. That's the mood. Myself, I'm like, dang, this ain't even, you feel me?
Hmm.
Like this ain't even what it's gotta be.
Yeah, you don't have to feel that way.
Soon as I get out of this mood and you feel me, You know, does that, if that makes sense, am I being too loud? You still broken.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's,
Yeah,
totally like what you said about like being angry and a lot of things is just like it's totally a choice. Like you can get, mad about anything, but then I like when I do, I just take a step back and I'm like, all right, what's really the situation here that's
the
got me so
situation
upset or
back,
anything like that.
re reevaluating the situation for real.
Yeah. Okay, cool, man. So that's really some really good key points there. Really, that's awesome, especially about being in
And,
your head. You know.
and I feel like I want that for anybody watching. Like I said, that's not just for music, like musicians, bro. That's for anybody, like any human being, bro. You get in your own head, dog. Like it doesn't have to be that way. You know what I mean, dog? You can beat that whatever you feeling. Whether it's like I said, those moments, those moves don't have to last like that. You know, people, like I said, negative things. You put yourself in a negative position. You say negative shit. It just makes everything worse, bro. Like, you just have to watch yourself, watch your tongue, man, because we live in a realm, in a world where it's like everything is more than what we know, more than what I'm gonna just put it like that.
Yeah.
But it's you just gotta be aware of what you say. That's why people say watch your words. You
Hmm.
know, watch how you say things and watch what you say. People believe in reaping and sowing. I believe reaping and sowing. People believe karma. You put out, you know, you're gonna get what you get. You feel me? So if you say some shit, do some shit, put down dirt with somebody, that'll come back to you somehow, some way. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't look like I'm trying to watch, stay in my lane. It's all about staying in your lane and finding your way at the jungle with it. You know, and
Right.
that's getting out of your head. Because when you get out of your head, you realize what the situation is. Like I said, reevaluate why this, eliminate the situation, and focus. Oh, you know,
Yeah. Eliminate what you don't need and get on with it. Yeah. I was gonna ask you who. So from an artist standpoint, who's inspiring you right now, or who's always inspired you?
man, that's funny because you know what I'm gonna say. The first thing I'm gonna say, dog. Nah, you probably don't know, but really, I have quite a few, dog, because I feel like inspiration is a daily thing, dog.
Well,
You feel me? You find inspiration in anything. I find inspiration looking at clouds. That sounds like a hit, but
Yes,
that's real,
sir.
dog. I find inspiration. I for real. If I look at the clouds and I see the right cloud, I'll fuck around and make a hit. Dead.
yeah.
Like if the water's moving a certain way, nigga, hold up. Let me go get in the stew and write about some shit. Hold up.
So it's not necessarily a person. Inspiration can come from anything.
Yeah, anything, but not. It's a few people though. I'm not gonna cap. You
Yeah.
know,
Well, of course.
Bryson, that nigga for sure. I remember back 2013 listening to Killer Instinct. Before don't all that shit had dropped.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was. Jeez. Yeah. No, I remember that.
And I was a freshman in high school once people started tapping in. Bro, I was freshman at Manual. I was trying to put everybody on it like, oh, get this arm get off. Like, all right. A month later, he's at Drizzy's house, and everybody's like, yo, nah, fuck y'all. So it was funny. That was
Yeah.
funny, bro. That was so funny. As an artist in Louisville, my biggest inspiration, like, I want to be able to, at the end of the day, I want to be somebody to see that they can do it, that anybody can do this, whether it's music or whatever it is. You believe in your stuff and you put your mind to it, anything possible. We've heard that over generations, over years, just doing it. So why not be a product and actually do it so people can see that you're a testament that you can really make it. That you can really,
Yeah.
that's how I'm looking at it, dude. And then, like I'm thinking in my head, like, shoot, bro, really, biggest goal is to not really get signed, but really, but get a deal, get a big deal with the nice publishing record label for publishing and distributing work. So I master making me still um, lawfully and legally independent, but still messing with like Warner Brothers or like RCA. So I'm get present yourself as a businessman. You have the opportunity going, and if they need you, you don't need them, but they need you. And artists get to know that. A lot of times artists get themselves caught up in bad deals because they don't realize that they are the businessman. They are the product. So they must treat
That's a fact. Yep.
like that. Don't go in there, oh, $1 million, I'm sorry it. Nah, I want this. This is what's gonna happen. You gonna give me this publishing deal. You're gonna do it like this. You feel me? Guess what? People don't do that. People come from the slums. They
Yeah,
they made they
they don't.
still getting out. That's why they get people like that. They get black people so easily, bro. Like keep the thousands. Because some of these guys come out of the slums. Like I grew up had it hard, but I know the people who had it harder than me, and I'm looking at it like shit. Some of these guys would sound kind of quick fast to get their peoples out of that position. Because look, I would do the same thing for my mom. That's what I'm looking for to do. But it's about being smart, bro, and doing what's best for you.
Don't
And
sign
knowing
anything without an attorney.
without an attorney, you can't. You legally can't do that. Well, you can, like illegal, but it happens like all fucking like
Oh
all
yeah,
the
you
time.
definitely can, but it's
Yeah,
not smart.
yeah, for sure. But I'm looking at it like, man, the way I want to go to do it, like promotion, promoting yourself, bro. Instagram promotion, Facebook promotion, promotion, Spotify promotion, playlisting, different things like that, bro. You know, growing up, it's all about putting out, bro. You can't product, do it, you can do it. No reason that you have to. Like, so it's like I'm looking at like one because once you get there, people's gonna start realizing. One day, they'll realize and they'll tap in. So it'll be easier. You won't have to do certain things or pay for certain things other than just it being natural. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
those are key facts right there. Honestly, deals and I mean nowadays the industry is about who's got the most followers. To be honest, if you're a decent artist and you've got a crazy following, you can probably get picked up by a big label and they'll give you like some kind of small type of deal. But
but
it's so like plastic now. I mean, it's totally a business. The talent is like not even a factor anymore in
so imagine having the plastic in the top.
the plastic in the what?
But you like you feel me though? How crazy that sounds. Like it's all about looking the part today, and that's fucked up. But that's like that's what they're looking for. You got to look the part. And when I say look the part of what you're doing.
Yeah,
Like a lot of people is thinking that I'm not saying that's what I do. I'm me. I'm true to myself. But
yeah,
coming from a worldwide perspective, dog, that's what it is, dog. Like, you gotta look the part. It doesn't matter if you have the best vocals. Say you was the best thing in the world, and you're ugly as fuck, and you're 6'3", you're female, you're 6'3", you're ugly as fuck, and you're like 2. There's no way that labels really gonna sign you, bro, because you didn't look the part. Let's say you have a decent voice, anyway, you're nowhere compared to the girl who was, less looking or less beautiful, or whatever you want to call it. Then you feel me?
yeah,
Like looking the part plays a big factor, dude. Because guess what? Like you look at a lot of these reality shows and like that, man. It's for what it is, reality show, dog. They're looking for people to play that part to be the next big whatever,
right.
you know. So, but I love the role I'm playing. I love that I'm doing things. I'm loving who I'm becoming. I think I'm playing. It's just, you know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
yeah,
that's just
man.
that's just my like that's just opinion. But like that, like people look at it. But for me, I'm like I never want to come off like I'm cocky or like that. I feel like you have to be confident in who you are. And it's one of the things where like you got to be above the BS. You have to get it done, bro. Say less and do more.
Say less and do more.
Just drop. You always be
There
like,
you
oh,
go.
I'm gonna drop a song, but you just drop the song. Fuck it.
Say less and do more. Drop the song. Figure out what you don't need and get rid
When
of
I
it.
first my first song ever, it was hard as fuck. I didn't do no promotion. I didn't do anything. It was a song like, damn, I'm just gonna drop this shit. I just dropped that shit. Like, oh wow, people tapped in. Like I didn't think about, oh, how am I gonna you me? I did it, and it kind of just actually went on. Video came along in the mix, and it was easier. Like, I don't know, it's just everything played easy, bro. So I was like, man, let's just do it. Just do it.
Right. Get it done and figure out what you need to do, man. That's
Easy,
important. All right,
easy.
so the creative scene now, clearly the 502 come up is real. We're doing well. People
Mhm.
are coming up. Where do you see it, Louisville's creative scene in 5 years?
Oh, bro, I really don't know to be honest, dude. I would love to be like, yeah, I see it taking off and being the next ATL. or they got LA or whatever. But niggas hate too much, man. There's too much hate in Louisville, dog.
I feel
Niggas,
yeah. There's a lot of there. Yeah, it's
niggas
like
beef too much, hate too much. They envy you, bro. Bro, you look at the ATL, you got R&B niggas hopping on songs with rap niggas. You go to Louisville, rap niggas don't want nothing to do with the R&B nigga, and it don't make no sense. It's like you feel me? There are times where I'm like, how come my song going and play it? Song like most people in Louisville, like most people's not want to hear that, especially like guys. Like niggas not really want to hear that shit. They gonna turn on G Herbo or something. Like no offense, like I fucks with Herbo. I fucks with you feel me?
yeah,
Everything he, but personally, like you know, I look at it like, damn, people really don't fuck with certain shit they hate because it's not what they do or they're not interested. But then you realize that people don't think a lot, and that's when you realize that you're different, and that you just got to do you. And that's what I'm conclusion with. And I'm like, I never hate I never hate on anybody, bro. Like fuck, really, I was like, if somebody who's a hard ass artist. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let them know that they are hard ass artists. Second thing I'm gonna do is, bro, let's work. They don't want to work. Cool. I'm gonna just keep doing me. I don't. I keep supporting them, but I don't be on bullshit, bro. I feel no reason. There's no reason to. Oh, this guy's harder than me. Because I feel like in my head, maybe I am the best hardest artist. At the end of the day, I know that there's just or somebody just as good as me. Like J. Cole is better than me. What the fuck? Easily. But it's like I still don't be like, oh fuck J. Cole because he's better than me.
yeah,
I just have to
yeah.
study. What can gain? What can I learn to help me gain to get better?
There you go.
Every one of my friends,
Yes,
name is Jay
Sirski.
Howe. He's a rapper. He's been tapping in, bro. I've been tapping in and getting on my lighting bag with the rap. I see him. He inspired me, bro. I've been doing it smaller than him. He's on the come up. He's got shit about to drop. So shout out for
Yeah, I
real.
just heard he was just put something on Instagram. What he how long's he been rapping?
But he's been rapping for like a year, bro. Like when he first started to now, he's crazy. Crazy. The difference is crazy. You got to get him on an interview, bro. For real. You got to get his ass on an interview. DM him and hit him up and ask him, bro. He's got some shit. He's got in the work. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played basketball at Manual with me.
yeah, he did play for a year. Then he went to St. Pete.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember that. That's crazy, man. Yeah, that's I kind of agree with you though on the hate in Louisville. Not it's not all hate, but there's a lot of I
there's a
think
lot of
people
hate. But it's not all hate, but it's more hate than love.
at least from the music scene, yeah, I could agree with that. I've seen it's just I think it has a lot to do with there's just not great the music business here is not done right. And
The music
I'm not gonna
business,
say it's not done
the music
right.
business, my fault, bro.
It's not done well. And a lot of people are trying to just make quick money off of, that's just kind of what I've seen, or like, been around and that's just how, to be honest, that's just how it is. But I think, with any city on the come up with a lot of talent and
Exactly.
creativity, it's almost like a learning curve. The
Yeah,
music business is just not here in Louisville. Like it can be, and I'm sure eventually it will be better. But right now, it's just people trying
not
to
any.
nickel and dime each other.
Yeah,
Anybody
good man.
else got any some last questions in the chat? We got a couple people watching live. My friend Julia said that when we were talking about nickel and diamond, people hating Louisville has a lot of talent, but there's not a lot of resources to show it all. I can agree. I can agree with that. I think that the
I feel like
biggest the biggest thing obviously is social media for Louisville.
yeah, uh, I feel like Louisville. We gotta. I think after this little revolution that's going on, some shit's gonna happen. Stuff
Yeah,
going on.
there's
Stuff in
definitely a revolution going on all over the world.
Oh, KKK militia, whatever they're supposed to
Oh
be.
my God.
Oh, they're downtown, bro. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. They land they
They got AK-47s and 223s, bro.
bro, it's ridiculous. These people are
They're
this
really
gonna be
on it,
something crazy. It already is. It
bro.
literally is a revolution right now.
Louisville niggas to play with, bro. Louisville niggas don't give a fuck. Let's be real, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, come on, dog. We not hearing none of that shit.